Hi everybody, and welcome to the first back to school video. Some of you are going to be really sad that you don't get to come in the gym and hear me talk about spaghetti straps and cell phones. Even though I'm going to talk about those things in the course of this video, we thought this might be a little bit more of a friendly format for you. There is going to be a quiz at the end of the video, so your teacher should be able to pass out a small sheet of paper that's provided so that you can answer the questions, and then we're going to collect those at the end. And there may be prizes for those of you that do well on the quiz. So enjoy this and have a great day.
Good morning, Bulldogs, and welcome to the 2015 school year. My name is Mark Trovatore, and I'm your proud principal. We want all of you to know that we have high expectations academically, behaviorally, and athletically for all of you. This new school year represents your opportunity to uphold the West Covina High School tradition of excellence and show us who you are and make your mark. We expect all of you to display leadership inside and outside of the classroom. Remember, Bulldogs, don't hesitate to seek me out, another administrator or counselor if you need anything. We are here to support you and help you realize your full potential. Make us proud, Bulldogs.
Alright guys, we're going to talk about the morning procedure when you guys arrive to school in the morning. Remember that your lanyards with your IDs are required to get on campus. So you're going to come to school. You're going to be able to enter at 3 access points. You're going to be able to enter here at the front, at the C gate, and also the student parking lot gate. And to get on campus, you're going to need your ID. If you don't have your ID at this gate, you're going to be directed to this gate from the other gates. There's going to be a security with some temporary IDs. You're going to sign one of those out. You're going to be required to drop that off at the end of the day. If you don't drop that off at the end of the day, you'll be printed out a new ID and will be charged $5 for that new ID. You'll be able to get a temporary ID twice. So remember, you come in after the gates close. You're all going to enter through the attendance office, and the attendance office has kind of been restructured, so it's going to make it easier for you to get on and off campus. And that's it. So be to school on time. You get to go through any of the gates with your IDs. If you don't have your ID, you're going to be routed to this first gate. And that's it for entering campus in the morning. Alright guys, we're talking about bikes and skateboards. So bikes and skateboards, we're asking you to lock them up in these racks at all times when you bring them to school. You're encouraged to bring your own lock. However, if you don't have a lock, we can give you one for $3. And for the safety of our school and community, we ask that you don't ride skateboards or bikes on campus. If you're observed riding them on campus, we'll confiscate them and your parents are going to have to come pick them up. So we really want you to lock your skateboards up. We don't want you carrying them around from class to class or having them out on campus during the day. Bring a lock or we'll lock it up for you, okay? Bikes and skateboards. We have to talk about fighting. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of issues on our campus, but from time to time people make those choices to do things on campus that are dangerous for them. So in terms of if there's any fights, you guys know that it's automatic suspension. We do investigate everything. We do call West Covina PD for every fight. And we will have a school resource officer starting here in about a month. And so that's going to be an added security for us on campus in terms of enforcing these kind of things. So West Covina Police is always notified when there's a fight. Usually there's a citation issued. It's $360. It's possible for you to get arrested depending on the severity of the fight, and also recommended for expulsion, which means you're not allowed to attend any school if that process goes forward. So suspension, citation, possible arrest, possible expulsion. And so we really encourage you as young adults to learn how to solve problems and issues in different ways other than fighting. But we do want to make you aware that if there are fights, that these are definitely things that are going to happen. But we wish, we hope you guys are going to make better, good decisions this year in terms of that, and that we won't have any of those issues. Okay? Thanks a lot. All right, we're talking about just being on time to class. So we just want to remind you guys that being on time, you get to maintain your athletic and activity eligibility, that your grades are going to reflect your attendance habits. And then if you're on time to class, we'll be able to give you positive references for jobs, college, military, etc. We get a lot of people coming on campus asking about students, what they were like when they were in high school. We look back at your records and want to be able to give them positive feedback in terms of your references here. If you're late, you get detention after 4 tardies per trimester. So after your 4th tardy, you're issued a detention. After your 7th tardy, you're issued a Saturday school. It's also going to reflect on your ability to participate in extracurricular activities and sports. And also, you'll be referred to the school attendance review team, the school attendance review board, or possibly the district attorney. So attendance counts. You want to build those good habits that you're going to be able to take on into the workplace. And so we want to make sure that you're here on time every day and ready to learn. There you go. Okay, we want to remind you about our out of classroom policies. We have the 15-15 rule. So we prefer that unless it's an emergency, the first 15 minutes of class and the last 15 minutes of class, so you're in the classroom. So there shouldn't be any passes given during that time unless it's an absolute emergency. Bathroom breaks are only for emergencies. So we ask that you use the restroom during passing periods, nutrition and lunch, before and after school. And then we want to remind you that TAs should be in class at all times unless they're on official business for their teacher that they're working for. And in that case, they should return from their errand as soon as they can. So any student at a time any student at a class at any time should have a hall pass. So we want to make sure that you're getting those from your teachers. Also, in addition, any trips to the media center, you're going to need your ID and a pass during class. So make sure you have those things or you will not be served in the media center. Okay, so those are our out of classroom policies and our media center policies. All right, so we're talking about now dress code, everyone's favorite thing. We know it's been really warm and it's still early in the year. It's going to be warm for the next couple months. We want to remind you of our dress standards and expectations for dress here at West Covina High School. In terms of tops, no tube tops, no inappropriate t-shirts. Basically, if there's anything on your shirt that's you're not allowed to have on campus, or if it depicts somebody in a state of dress they're not allowed to be on campus dressed that way, then that's not appropriate to have that t-shirt. Any top that's see-through, any midriff where you can see any skin exposed, either front or back, spaghetti straps where bra straps are exposed, or bandanas except for spirit days. So that's it for tops. We really do want you guys to be comfortable here and safe, but we also have standards for attire because this is a place of business and a public school, so we have standards for that. In terms of bottoms, not as much of an issue as it used to be, but no sagging. We don't want to see anybody's underwear. We want your pants to be pulled up all the way. No short shorts. If we can see anything from the shorts, then we'll ask you to put some loaner shorts on. And then no pajamas except for spirit days. So we allow you guys to wear pretty much whatever you want to wear to school with these few exceptions. If you come to school and are wearing something that does not meet with our dress standards, you're always allowed to call home, but we don't want you to miss class. So in the effort of trying to keep you in class and not miss any instruction, we have clothing, variety of very, very good, nice spirit wear from previous years that ASB has donated, and really good condition t-shirts and PE shorts. So those are available for you guys for the day. And then, but we hope that when you get dressed in the morning, that you think about what you're wearing and remember that you're going to a school and that we do have certain dress standards here. One other thing we need to talk about is illegal substances on campus. So we want you to know that drugs, alcohol, illegal substances, West Covina PD is always notified. We will be contracting with a company that's going to bring drug and alcohol substance sniffing dogs on campus. You will be suspended, and there's also a mandatory recommendation for expulsion. So we want to make sure that you're aware of these things. If these are not things that belong on our campus. They interfere with the progress of students here. So they have no business here. We want to make sure you're aware of the consequences. Should you choose to bring these things on campus, they're going to be dealt with very severely, and so we want you to be aware of that. So drug dog, suspension, possible expulsion, and then West Covina PD will be notified, possible arrest, possible citation. So those are the consequences for illegal substances. I wanted to mention just a little bit about making sure you're picking up your trash. You can see on campus that the grounds staff does a really great job of making sure we have an awesome campus. We don't have graffiti here. Things are kept up nice. We have trash cans everywhere. And then we want to make sure that you guys are supporting them. Basically, nobody should pick up after anyone else. We should all be able to pick up after ourselves. So that's what we expect of you. We don't want to see trash left around. You guys have been doing a pretty good job so far this year, but it can always be better. If there's any trash left after lunch and nutrition, it can always be better. So just make sure that if you leave something there, that somebody else has to come and pick that up after you. And that's really unnecessary for anyone to have to clean up after us. So please be aware of that. That's something we're going to be focusing a little bit more on this year, but just be aware. Throw your trash away, please. Thank you. We have a little bit of a new cell phone policy this year. We're identifying it sort of a stoplight system, green, yellow, red. So probably you've noticed in your classroom. Hopefully you've been aware that there's a yellow and a red zone in the classroom. So the green zone would represent the outside campus, the hallways, the quad. Anytime you're not in class, you're allowed to use your phones for any appropriate personal reasons, phone calls, texting, that kind of stuff. When you're in class, we're asking teachers to identify whether or not it's a yellow or red based on acceptable cell phone use for the teachers. If you're doing an assessment or test of any kind, cell phone should be silent and out of sight, and the sign should be turned to the red side. If it's yellow, that means you're allowed to use your phones in class for any direct educational purpose, note-taking, looking something up, reading, calendar, those kinds of things. So we just want to make sure you're aware of the little bit of a change in cell phone policy that's better going to support you guys in the use of cell phones, because the fact is we all use them for very productive reasons. We want you guys to be able to do that without violating any policies, so I want to make sure that our policy represents the kind of use that we want to promote on campus. So that's our new cell phone policy, and we hope you guys appreciate that. One more thing about cell phones. We won't be confiscating cell phones this year. It's probably going to be a loud round of applause in some classes. However, cell phone use in class when you're using it when it's not an appropriate time is going to be dealt with much like tardies. So you'll be given a warning, second time detention, Saturday school. It'll affect your citizenship also. And there can be times where we have to contact parents regarding cell phone use if it becomes excessive. But we're hopefully, since the message is going to be clear to you what the acceptable use is every time you walk into a classroom, you'll be more mindful of how you're using your electronic devices and phones, and then we won't have people violating those classroom rules, so we won't have any issues with phones. We're going to talk for a couple minutes about harassment and bullying. That's something that we take very seriously here, so we want to make sure to take the time to address it thoroughly. So harassment can be defined as any unwanted attention. So if anyone's giving you attention that you don't want, especially if you've asked them, hey, look, kind of leave me alone, then that's harassment. Sexual harassment is unwanted sexual attention by verbal, visual, or physical means. And students could be suspended from school or recommended for expulsion for engaging in any harassment or sexual harassment. So any unwanted attention constitutes harassment, and that can result in suspension or recommendation for expulsion. Now, harassment and bullying, anything that's transmitted via cyberspace, so any kind of social media or text messages, emails, that kind of thing, that sort of adds another twist to things and is particularly offensive and can result in additional consequences. So harassment and bullying, if you're engaging in any act of harassment or bullying, you can get suspended or expelled. So bullying means any severe or pervasive physical or verbal act or conduct, including communications made in writing or by means of an electronic act, that has or can reasonably predicted to have the effect of either placing somebody in fear of harm to their person or property, causing somebody to experience a detrimental effect on their mental health, causing them to think poorly of themselves or to get depressed or anything like that, or causing a reasonable person to experience substantial interference with their academic performance, so their ability to perform here at school. So anything that interferes with any of those things, causes somebody any kind of psychological trauma or feels that they're in harm, is bullying. And that's going to be dealt with very seriously. We have a district bullying coordinator. We have a process which we go through in order to investigate those kind of situations. And so we want to make sure that if you're transmitting anything electronically, to make sure that you're only saying things that are kind. If you have anything that's unkind, it's never a good idea to put it out there in cyberspace, because you're never aware of the effect it can have on somebody else. To you, it's something super easy to put out there, but to the person on the other end, if you've ever been on that other end, you know what I'm talking about. You know that can have a huge effect, and so those things are going to be dealt with very aggressively. If you're feeling like you're being bullied or harassed, even if it doesn't happen on campus, we want you to report the incident to the dean's office immediately. We'll have a box in here where you can anonymously report things. We have iReport, which is on the school website, where you can anonymously report things. Also, we'll have no idea who reported those things, but we check that every day. If you feel like you're in immediate danger, we ask you to call 911. But anything that you want to report that you want followed up on, if you're not comfortable coming to us directly, we have ways for you to report those things anonymously. Also, our campus security is here for you guys. We have 7 full-time campus security, and you can at any time go to them because they're extremely helpful, and they'll make sure that, that things are followed up on. Keep any evidence of text messages, emails, voice messages, or any other communication that can be evidence of the harassment or bullying. That's really important. And then just know that it's not tolerated here at West Covina High School or in the West Covina Unified School District, and that all reported incidents are thoroughly investigated. We want you guys to feel safe and happy here. This is a great school. We have a great student culture, very active. We want to make sure that all of you get to enjoy your 4 years here to the best of your ability, and that nothing interferes with that. So we're going to make sure that happens for you, and we want to know if something's happening that's taken away from that experience, okay?
Hey sophomores, I'm Shannon Lowe, your class of 2018 president. Our second year has just begun and it's time for a new beginning. So don't forget to go all out on Spirit Days and show your pride for the class of 2018.
Oh hi, didn't see you there. I'm Carlos Munhia, junior class president, and I just want to say good luck to all of you who are taking AP classes, honor classes, or in any extracurricular activities. Just best of luck to all of you in this important year. Remember, we have 2 years left, so go all out, participate in all Spirit Days, and I expect the best, okay? Last year we beat the juniors, so next year I want us to beat the seniors, okay? And I know we can do it.
Hello seniors, I'm Ruben Ilan, your class president. This year is our last year in high school, so be sure to make the most out of every single moment. Don't let any opportunity go to waste, and hope you have a great year. This is our year, seniors.
Hi, I'm Martina Mendoza and I'm the president of Renaissance.
Hi, I'm Daisy Flores and I'm the Renaissance vice president.
Hi, I'm Joseph. I'm the Renaissance secretary.
We strive to recognize all of our students and scholars and athletes on campus.
We recognize the staff and faculty for all their help on the campus.
With a high GPA, you can earn a Renaissance card, which can earn you special privileges. So we hope to see you all work hard for this year.
Woo! Good luck, Bulldogs!
Hi, I'm Daisy. I'm the Link Crew secretary. And I'm Clarissa, the Link Crew treasurer. So what Link Crew is, it's a leadership program that helps freshmen transition into high school. And one of the events we hold is Fresh Fest. Fresh Fest is going to be placed on August 21st after school from 3 to 5. Some things that we have at Fresh Fest are food, games, DJ, and also raffles. So look out for prizes to win. Also look out for prizes to win, monthly prizes to win on the circle stage. And don't forget to come to freshman tutoring. It starts September 1st at C4.
Hi, my name is Jacob Ramirez and I'm this year's ASB president.
I'm Kate Ritchie, I'm this year's ASB vice president.
I'm Crystal Beltran, ASB secretary.
I'm Samantha Gomez, ASB commissioner of events.
Juan Marquez, commissioner of recognition, and we are ASB executive board.
We're proud to announce the very first rally of the year. Welcome back Rally 2015. There's no place like WCHS.
And that means it's Spirit Week. So Monday is WC Apparel, Tuesday's Twin Day, Wednesday's Black and White Day, Thursday's Beach Day, and Friday is Class Color Day.
Also coming up is going to be Club Promotion Week, so be sure to come out during lunch and check out all the awesome clubs we have to offer on campus.
We're so excited to kick this year off, and we hope to see everyone out there getting their Spirit points.
Hey, Spirit, woo!
Hey everybody, that's the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed this new format and got a lot of good information. I just want to give a shout out to our school leadership, ASB, Link Crew, and Renaissance, who have done an amazing job with registration and getting the school year started, and have just a ton of awesome activities in store for you guys this fall and for the rest of the year. There's a lot of stuff coming up, so everybody get involved, and we'll see you out there next week for Spirit Week. All right, have a good year, everybody.